Archie.
And I'm your little sister Suhani. Welcome to our video.
Today we're going to be showing you 3 easy Mother's Day crafts that you can do with things you already have at home.
So without any further ado, let's get started.
The first DIY I'm going to be showing you guys is this really cute lemon coaster. First, I'm just starting off by cutting the bottom off the Pringles can. Now, as you can see, there's still some cardboard left, so I'm just going to cut that off with a pair of scissors. Now, I'm just applying some white acrylic paint to this, and you'll probably need to do at least 2 to 3 coats to get an even coverage. So I've done 3 coats of paint on this, and now I'm just going to start painting the peel of the lemon using the yellow acrylic paint. Now, I'm just measuring out 8 sections on the circle. Now, using a pencil, I'm going to lightly draw the sections. I was painting these 2 sections. It didn't come in the camera, but as you can see, I've mixed a pastel yellow and I'm just painting that onto the sections that we drew earlier. Here I'm just erasing the pencil lines that we drew earlier after the paint has dried to make it look neater. Using the yellow that we used before, I'm going to start at the center of the lemon and start feathering that yellow outwards to add a little bit more dimension to the lemon. So this is how it looks right now. I'm just going to take a piece of yellow foam and trace this onto the foam. Now I'm going to take the circles that we cut out and the lemon coaster and glue them together using some white school glue. Here I'm just taking some matte Mod Podge and I'm going to apply it to the top of this using a brush. If you don't have Mod Podge, you can also use clear nail polish. This step will just make the coaster last longer and the paint won't peel off. And now your coaster is finished.
Now we're going to be making a pop-up Mother's Day card. I'm starting off by making the flowers. To make the flowers, I've cut out 7 9x9 cm squares. I'm starting off by taking one of the squares, folding it in half into a triangle, and again, and again. Now I'm just taking a pencil and drawing like a raindrop shape. Now I'm just going to take a pair of scissors and cut it out. And today you've got a flower. Now I've got all of them into flowers. Now I'm just going to take one and take a pen skirt and color it in. If you have colored paper, you can just use that. All the petals in except 2. So now I'm just going to take a marker and a piece of paper so I don't get my background dirty and put lines where the creases are. Now I'm going to add an outline to the flower. Now I'm just adding little lines to the flower in the middle. Now I've colored them all in. Now I'm just going to take one of the flowers and cut out one of the blank petals. Now I'm just going to take a glue stick and glue on the other blank petal. Now I'm just going to glue the blank petal onto the other one. Now I've got all the flowers. Now I'm just going to take one and fold it in half and fold it in half again. And I'm just going to do the same thing to all the other ones. Now we're going to assemble all the flowers together. To assemble the flowers, I'm going to glue right here and here. And I'm just using a pencil so you can see. I'm just going to take 2 more and put some glue where I put the dot. And glue the flower on. And do the same thing to the other side. Now I'm going to be taking another flower and gluing right here, here, and here. And then just glue it on. I'm just going to take another flower and glue right here and here. And on the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to glue right here, here, and here. After assembling the flower, I'm just going to take a piece of paper that's folded in hamburger fold, and I'm going to take a glue stick and glue right in the middle petal. And I'm going to glue that close to the middle curve that's in the card. And I'm just going to glue in the middle petal on the other side. And close the card and push firmly. I'm just going to open it up and see the final result. It turned out pretty good. Now I'm going to decorate the front cover of the card. You can do anything you want, but I'm going to do this. And you're done.
So for our final DIY, we're going to be making an amazing DIY lime hand scrub. For this you will need some coconut oil. I've already measured out 1/8 cup, and you can also use olive oil or sweet almond oil if you don't have this. Some sugar, the zest of about 1 lime, and a little bit of lime juice. And to measure, I'm just using a 1/2 teaspoon measure and a 1/4 cup measure. And for the 1/8 cup, I just did half of this. and I'm just using this to mix. Okay, so we're going to start off by measuring out 1/4 cup of sugar. This doesn't have to be exact, you can change it a little bit according to what you like. Just gonna pour that in. Okay, now I'm just gonna take this coconut oil and put it in the microwave to melt. So I've melted this, and now I'm just gonna take a little by little and mix it in with this sugar. I'm not gonna put it in all at once just to make sure that I don't get too much. Just gonna mix that in thoroughly. Okay, now I'm just gonna take this zest and put it into the mixture, leaving a little bit for the top when you put it into the container. Take my 1/2 teaspoon and approximately squeeze in that much juice. Doesn't have to be exact.
Now I'm just going to put this mixture into the airtight container. You can use whatever container it's laying around in your house. So I'm just going to take some and put it in. I'm just going to put on the lid and take a ribbon and tie it around the container. This step is optional, but I just think it will look better.